Hello everyone, I'm back from the walk. Gonna talk about life. 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 Oh life. Oh life. Why do I feel empty? I know. I don't remember that I have been this disciplined in my life. I can, I do my best to work with intention towards things, and I give my best, and I don't know, every day I put my mind to doing something, and I can do this and that, and practice coaching, work, go to the gym, study more, learn, cook, clean. And I did the same thing before, like for the past, I don't know, I don't wanna like talk to, but like just it's been lonely. I do all these things alone, and I found that even though I enjoy my time alone more than I did before, I would feel really bad when I was alone before, but now I can organize my time, and I enjoy things. I enjoy doing things alone, going on walks, studying, working, going to the gym, as I said, cooking, cleaning, even going out. I go out alone. Even when I want to socialize, I go alone. And it's not like I'm not trying. I try to call that friend, try to call this friend, and go to the church, go here and there. But I live like in a smaller city, so it is a bit harder. But I want to say it's whatever I do in life, whatever, as much as I do it, I always feel empty if I don't have anyone to share with that experience. For example, I lived in China. I have lived in China for 5 years, and out of those 5 years, first year I remember I spent time with other people, and it was amazing. We shared the things, shared work, even we lived together. It was amazing. I just felt alive. And then next time I went there, I was alone. It was a little bit hard for me. Then I met a girl. Then we lived together, and it was quite nice. It was much better being with others than just being alone. For the third time I went back to China, I was completely alone. It was hard for me, and now when I think about it, I am an extrovert, but I'm slowly becoming more introverted because of the circumstances and everything. And I enjoy being alone more, but I do need company. I do need company, maybe more than like an introverted person. Yeah. So, and the last time I went to China again, I was alone, and it was in the last 3 years, it's just this alone road. And it's not like even I got ties with some of my good friends, because when I'm with them, I feel like I'm being myself, and I can never be myself. I think like people have become different, like in the past 5 years or 10 years or even 2 years. I don't want to like say social media, but I think it's social media. People are thinking too much about themselves, maybe becoming more narcissistic, and it's just getting harder to be with people. And it's not like I want to give up. I don't want to give up. That's why I'm making this video. I don't want to give up. I don't feel like life is over. No, there are periods when I feel like this, but then I'm like, yeah. Then I'm like, I realize it's my coloring. It's not reality. It's just how my perception, and my perception most of the time is invalid. And then just being aware of that makes things easier, because here I am, my perception and my, oh no, it's everything, no people, I cannot meet anyone. And then the reality is it really that I cannot meet anyone, or is it just my maybe amygdala working harder, or emotions guiding me, or like my perception, and then my prefrontal cortex is working like, wait up, wait a second, is that reality? No. So I want to continue. Of course I will continue finding people, finding my clique, my niche company. They're my niche. We share the same niche company. And I will do my best, and I believe I'll find the right people to be right. Not the right people. I don't want to say right people. Just people I feel good with. A partner. Then And I think environment has a lot to do with it. Environment, as much as I try, for example, when I spent time in Bangkok, in Thailand, it was much different environment. I could meet a lot of people. I used to go socialize, When I lived in China, in some cities that are not international and like barely any foreigners, it was really much harder. So environment plays a big role. Of course, how you respond to the environment, but sometimes you just need to change the environment. There is always a solution, You don't need to do that, but it's much better when you change the environment. And today's video, I just want to share that, like, feeling empty as much as I do study all these things. But when I go out during the weekend, somebody I like to be with and hang out, I get energized and I can, continue the next week. If I don't go out and meet someone, I tend to get sad or a little bit depressed, but now less so than before, because when I do my best, and I just don't know, man. Last 2-3 years, it's getting harder. It's getting harder. That's why community is one of the biggest values for me right now, biggest needs in my life. Being part of a community, feeling part of belonging, feeling like I belong somewhere, or building a community. Are you guys struggling with the same thing? I have a bunch of videos made and I haven't uploaded them. I'm gonna upload them. A lot of them. I made a lot of them, but I didn't upload. I'm gonna upload. And that's what I want to share. I think being independent and being interdependent is connected. Being alone and being with people together is connected. Like, I feel great being alone, but then I need to be with someone to feel good when I'm alone. If I'm all the time alone or all the time with other people, it doesn't work. If I'm all the time alone and I don't share time with others, then this time alone doesn't have much value. It just like it's too much, and it's like, if I spend too much time with other people, then I don't have time to be alone and to be myself and to self-actualize, go towards self-actualization, grow and evolve. So it's all connected. Also, being independent. You cannot be independent without being interdependent. Being independent is being interdependent. Being alone is being with someone. I mean, it's connected. Everything is connected. I just want to share that. At least, I have my family. As I said, I don't want to live with them, but I want to cherish the time, spending time with them. My family members. I go to the gym, meet some friends. Hopefully go on a date, meet some girls. Going to the gym is also nice. Talking to people, meeting them, even though it's the same gym. Then, for me, when things become a bit boring, then I tend to change it. It's part of my personality. I am change. This is my ego voice talking. Ego voice. I am change. Because that's why people who are, I'm like a wind Pokemon. So according to Vedic psychology, I guess I am a Vata. I'm like Vata Pitta. And people who are Kapha are more like I can spend time with them more. Kapha people. You don't have to be Kapha in order to comment on this video. Just like I want to share like this feeling of emptiness, and spending time in China, traveling here and there. Just if I'm doing it alone, it just feels empty. God, send me someone so I can spend time with someone. not all the time alone, you know. Gotta help. Gotta help me. Send someone. But for real, send someone. SOS. I'm gonna do my best to socialize. I even went to church, talked to the priest, and asked him, bro, can you help me meet some girls? And he said, sure, bro. Just during the liturgy, you can approach some girl, you can ask me, is she single or not? I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, okay, bro. That's what's up. Yeah. That's it, guys. Have you been feeling like I did? Being empty, being like doing things alone and everything. How do you feel? Do you feel okay being alone more? Or like, do you need some company? I think everybody needs. Recently I learned that introverted people need less time to spend with alone to feel this connectedness, but they still need it. Extroverted, maybe they need it more. They need to spend time more to be recharged, you know, to charge their batteries. Introverts, they need less time. That's it. Please let me know in the comments below if you share the same feelings and situations as I do.